We take these issues seriously.
Winnipeg's National Human Rights Museum is trying to ensure it practices what it preaches after allegations of shoddy treatment of workers at a Honduras factory operated by one of its previous merchandise suppliers. The Canadian Museum for Human Rights is on the hot seat because of accusations of harassment and intimidation of unionized staff with Gildan, a firm that had produced T-shirts sold to generate revenue for the museum. Winnipeg human rights advocate David Matus says museum executives must stress human rights with all their suppliers and contractors.
If the standards are not there, the museum should say, we want you to comply with these standards. And only if that fails, they should withdraw the contract.
The $350 million museum, still under construction, continues to have the Gildan-produced T-shirts bearing an image of its building on shelves at some Winnipeg stores, including these selling for about $23. But museum spokeswoman Angela Cassie says their shirts from Honduras were produced at a different Gildan plant than the one facing the allegations in a report this month from the Workers' Rights Consortium.
So now that we have that report, we've contacted our suppliers. We're looking into it. We're trying to understand what the Workers' Rights Consortium would recommend to people who had purchased products through this factory. But in our initial research, we've also been able to confirm that the T-shirts that we purchased in 2009, 2010 were not in the factory at question.
The Human Rights Museum is also facing questions because of souvenir shirts that it's had produced in Vietnam, a country with a poor human rights record. Manitoba Premier Greg Selinger says the museum is likely learning a lesson that will help it in the long run.
They're supposed to be an example of human rights around the world and in Canada, and I know they take their mandate seriously, and I'm sure that they'll correct this problem as soon as possible.
The shirts and other gift items have been sold since 2009 and will be part of a retail outlet at the museum when it opens in 2014. Ross Romanuk, Sun News.